Hey everybody, it is Crocktober Saturday, the final one. So for my video today, I thought it would be fun to do my take on 5 minutes or less to get it into the crock pot and 5 ingredient or less. So I doubled up on my challenge and I came up with 3 awesome recipes. So I will be showing you butter beef with a twist, because you know, I have to make up my own spin on everything. Along with that, I'm gonna try crock pot pizza. I'm interested to see how that one turns out. That one I'm gonna film tomorrow morning and add it in. But butter beef, we have that one in. And I did French onion chicken. That one only has 3 ingredients. Was good, but not enough flavor. But I would like to try it again and make my own tweaks. All right. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and see how I tweak recipes to make it work for our family. Today is the final Crocktober Saturday this month. I wanted to give a huge thank you to all the wonderful ladies that participated with me in making this a really cool, fun event. So today's crockpot recipe that I'm going to do is French onion chicken. It says 3 ingredients. We're gonna try it. Sounds delicious to me. I love French onion soup, so let's give it a try. All right, we are gonna start by opening up our French onion soup can to get that job out of the way. You guys, I struggle with this stupid electric can opener every time. It's a million years old. Then we need to chop up our onion just a little bit. All right, I have my crock pot turned on because I'm starting dinner at 5:30 at night. We ate breakfast and lunch late, so it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna get this onion chopped up. So the recipe doesn't actually call for extra onion, but my onions are kind of growing a new life. So I wanted to use up at least one. I might even cut up another one just so they don't go bad. I don't think I've ever not used up my onions before, but I don't know, there's our first time for everything. So this recipe is super simple. It says all that you need is chicken breast, a can of French onion condensed soup, and sour cream. So I'm in it. Easy is my favorite. So let's get the onion out of the way. Get our crock pot up and moving. Here, let me move your balls. You're so close. All right. Now I'm gonna dump in a can of soup. Said I only needed 1 can. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough, but we'll see. Break up some of these onions. Struggle bus. Party of 1. I mean, probably don't have to necessarily break them apart too much, but I just like to. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I buy these chicken breasts from Costco. I like that they're individually wrapped. I always find the quality of the chicken is really pretty high. I mean, I see one kind of yucky part here, so I'm gonna get it cut up and trimmed up the way we like it. But sometimes my family can get away with 1 chicken breast because they're so big, and usually, you know, it's not the only thing we're eating. We're mixing it with, you know, rice or your side dishes and things like that. So I'm just gonna trim off the parts that I don't like, that look kind of yucky to me, and then I'm gonna toss the rest of it in whole to shred up later on. All right, that looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna dangle her. Toss that one in. And get the other chicken. So I'm just doing 2. I think that'll be plenty for our family today. So like, look at this chicken breast. The whole thing is like beautiful. There's like nothing yucky to cut off. Like, a good chicken breast that doesn't have yucky stuff makes me super happy. I'm easy to please. All right, now I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna go wash my hands before I dive into adding the sour cream and getting this mixed up. Now, because I would like to eat this and I'm making it with my dairy-free sour cream. Otherwise it calls for regular sour cream. You do what works best for your family. So I'm just gonna dump about half of the container in. That should be good. We'll add more later if we need it. And I'm just gonna kind of mix this around. I'm not adding any seasonings either because it didn't say to. So I'm just gonna kind of wait until it's just about done and then do a quick taste test and add what I feel like it needs. It's killing me not to just dump like a gallon of garlic in here because garlic is my love language, but we're gonna see how it goes. Another super simple, quick and easy crock pot recipe for Crocktober. So on my theme of quick, minimal ingredient crockpot recipes, I'm gonna do my take on the butter beef that has been going crazy all over YouTube. Now, I don't have the exact ingredients, but I have similar enough ones that we're gonna try. So I have, some Angus beef strips. Now, I don't have pepperoncinis or any other kind of pepper, but I'm assuming the important part is like the acid, like the vinegar and stuff in it. So I'm just gonna wing it and put some pickle juice. And this is our favorite brand of pickles, they're so good. And then you need some ranch. Now there is dairy in the ranch. I have made my own without it. It doesn't always taste the same, so I'm hoping this tiny bit doesn't cause any upset tummy allergy issues. It calls for a stick of butter, but I'm gonna use some plant butter. And then some Italian seasoning mix. So we are gonna go ahead and get all this dumped in the crock pot and start cooking. All right, I have my crock pot on and heated up. I'm going to guess about, I'm not making as much beef as it calls for, so I'm gonna guess about half a stick of butter or so. You know, I make my own rules. We use recipes as general ideas around here. Pile that in. And then I'm gonna do, it's like a teaspoon or tablespoon or so of the ranch. I think you're supposed to put this on top. Maybe we'll get the meat in. Oh well. Let's get the butter on the bottom. That's what we did. Alright, let's get this beef in here. I'm using my small crock pot because this is, well, I guess more meat than I realized, but not like, look, it's like half full. That's plenty of space, right? I think so. All right, we got, I'll toss some more butter on top of it. Going to do Italian seasoning. Oh, I'm not gonna use the whole packet because that's what the big recipe called for. That stuff smells so salty. Holy cow. Ooh, my nose. A little bit of ranch on top of that. And now we're gonna wing it with a little bit of pickle juice. I guess I don't want to wipe all my sauce off. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Let's give it a try. You will never know until you try it. Alright, since I sprinkle off most of my seasoning, there's gonna be a lot more ranch powder in here than I planned. Another dollop of butter. And bam, dinner is prepped. Call that a win on the second quick, easy, low ingredient crock-pot meal. All right, it's time to reveal. I did come in and kind of chop up my beef or cut it up a little. It smells really good. Looks a little gross. But I mean, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna prop you guys up and we're gonna dive in and try a bite. See how it goes. And this is how the butter beef turned out, and I did it over brown rice. So that is what I'm eating, and I am so excited. It tastes amazing. All right, for the final shout outs from all the wonderful ladies that participated in Crocktober last week, here we go. Mega Mom, Rachael Connelly, Swanson Crew, Takayla Christine, The Hodgepodge Life of Jessie, Create with Linda, and Chaotic Country. All right, we are going to start by making this super easy. All you gotta do is add water pie crust mix, but I like a lot of flavor. So we are going to add, let's see, can I see this very well? Penzeys pizza seasoning, so delicious. We're gonna add that into our pizza crust. So go ahead and mix it up for me, sister. All right, I'm gonna try to scrape this out and hold it on my fork best I can. All right, for the crock-pot pizza, we got our dough in, and now I'm going to shred up some dairy-free smoked Gouda. Not your typical pizza cheese, but I'm gonna try it, see how it goes, so I can actually eat it. This smoked Gouda tastes like Parmesan more than actual Gouda, but it does melt, which is kind of nice. Not all the fake cheeses melt that well, so that's why we're doing that. So the pizza in the crock-pot, it's kind of supposed to turn out like a deep dish pizza, so don't be afraid to pile on the toppings in there, because the crust will bubble up, it says. I'll let you know, of course, how it turns out when it's done. That should be enough cheese. I'll get that taken care of. That should be plenty. Now, due to my other allergies, I'm gonna try, I found marinara sauce in like a carton. I'm allergic to aluminum and different metals. And so I'm gonna try this instead. I've never had it, so we'll give it a shot. So let's get our pizza layered up. Ooh, bring in this big boy. I don't know the best way to open sauce. How the heck do you open this? Now watch me struggle for a minute. Okay. I mean, I don't know. That'd be like a curtain milk. Playing some. Guys, we're never gonna get this open. Let's cut it. Kitchen shears. My best friend. Ah, there we
just gonna pull. Oh, jeez. We're making a huge splattery mess. Get in there. It's fine. It's all fine. I decided we're using our hands. Good thing they're clean. Alright. Push this around. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to do a base layer of cheese. Like that. Now I'm going to scoop in some of the pepperoni. Or no, sausage. So I browned up some like breakfast sausage, but I added some pizza seasoning to it. Of course, I made way too much, but we can do it something else with the rest of the sausage. This is supposed to be a deep dish. I feel like you should go heavier on the toppings because it's going to be a lot of crust in the small space for the toppings. Alright. Let's load up the rest of the cheese on top here. And then I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit more sauce and some pizza seasoning. And again, I'm using these Penzeys pizza seasonings. They're so good. Man, if there was smell-o-vision, woo, we'd be in heaven. Maybe I want it all. Okay. Of course, you don't have to use pizza seasonings, or you can just use Italian seasoning. They have the shakers at like the dollar store, super inexpensive. I'm gonna try my hand one more time with just a light drizzle of sauce on the top. I really like it saucy. All right. That looks beautiful. All right, we are going to plug the crock pot in on high for 1 hour, and then we are going to check on it after an hour. It could take up to 1 hour and 30 minutes, it said, depending on your crock pot, but check on it at an hour and then every 15 minutes until you feel like it is done. Let's get it plugged in. Okay, it has been about 1 hour. And I am opening up the top. The edges do feel, let's see if we can feel pretty good. Still a little doughy. So it said to leave it open for about 15 to 30 minutes. So we're gonna check again in 15 minutes and see where we're at. You guys, this looks perfect. Let's slide it on out. Now I sprayed my bottom very generously, or bottom and sides. Okay, I think it's pretty schmoopy in the middle. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little soft in the middle. Okay. It's breaking. Oh my gosh, guys. Get this hot crock pot out of the way. Okay, now does this look beautiful? I would not use beautiful as a term to describe how my pizza turned out. But it was very simple. Alright, let's cut into this bad boy and see if it tastes any good. Well, this piece kind of already came off. Let's see. the top. Let's try it. Okay, so the bite I took was really doughy, but this side actually looks a lot more cooked. This side was pretty light, so I'm gonna try to cut into the little more done side. So the middle is definitely soft, and then maybe I could slide it back in and try, but it was cooking for about an hour and 30 minutes. With the last 30 minutes, the top was open to let it steam. So the middle, like, just really is pretty soft. There is, if you pick it up, it crumbles. But this is pretty messy. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if this is my favorite. Maybe if I can make the crust thinner, and I mean, maybe cook it for longer. That's also an option. But the edges are nice. The center is so soft it's kind of hard to even cut and pick up. You could eat it with a fork and a knife, which might not be bad. I mean, it tastes great. It's just, do you want your pizza like schmoopy and falling all over the place? I don't. But it tastes good, and it was easy. So if I do try it again, I'm gonna tweak it a little and try to make the crust thinner. And I might cook the crust for a while before I put the toppings on. That's what I'm thinking. Let me know in the comments below if you give this recipe a try, or if you've tried it already and you know the secret on how to make the middle cook a little more evenly.